The following video is brought to you by the United States Postal Service, the official post service of Documentaries, and Burger King. We fill you with burgers.
Good evening. Much is known about mid-90s Hungarian politics. Prime Minister Horthy defeated the greatly despised Prime Minister Boros. It was one of Hungary's finest moments. That's what history records anyway. What the Hungarian government wants you to forget, though, is a short period between these administrations. A forgotten but great politician known as Derek was the leader of the country for 6 days. His reign was short, but he was truly a hero of Hungary. This is his story.
A national legend. The true story of Prime Minister Derek. He rode into office in July of '94 with a record 95% of the vote, pledging to clean up the mess left by the horrible Boros administration, and that his nation would win every World Cup from then on if he was elected. He had many great ideas, and the people loved him.
Expectations from the people were very high for Derek, but unfortunately for Hungary, Derek had one weakness. He loved exotic birds, specifically emus, which is a very tall, flightless bird from Australia.
Emus. Derek couldn't get enough of them. Within 46 hours of being sworn into office, he had blown through an entire year's worth of the budget on these tall birds. He imported dozens of them from Australia, building a huge aviary with swimming pools and even several tennis courts.
Upon realizing this catastrophic budget crisis, Prime Minister Derek went into panic mode. He knew he had to come up with some cash quickly, or his enemies in the Hungarian Civic Union Party would have him removed from office. Something had to be done.
Derek quickly signed a deal to rent all of Hungary's beautiful national parks to Belgium so they had a place to put all their extra stuff. This caused a bit of a minor outrage from environmentalists and other park-loving citizens. He also attempted to change the name of the country to Nike Presents Hungary. Worried about the bad press, the Derek administration immediately deported all journalists from the country. This effectively bought him some time.
Derek had a few other problems to worry about as well. There were complaints from his staff about him nominating some of his favorite emus for key positions throughout the government. This, combined with numerous charges of bribery and blackmail, and it was only a matter of time before Derek had to go.
The final nail in the coffin for Derek's administration was him breaking his most important campaign promise. He was caught negotiating with Portugal about selling off the Hungary national football team. With no hope of winning the World Cup, the people stormed the capital and demanded a change in leaders. Derek was forced to resign on his 6th day. He then handed power over to his chief of staff, with little violence, to Gyula Horn.
Horn quickly sold Derek's precious emus and restored the country, although he could still not get Hungary that World Cup win. But anyway, the Hungarian government quickly covered up the entire ordeal, and history has no official record of the matter. Derek left Hungary for the United States of America and quickly got hired as a documentary host. Prime Minister Derek may have been in office for just 6 days, but his accomplishments were many. Some may even say that Prime Minister Derek was the best of Hungary's prime ministers ever. Good night.